Thank you very much for tuning in once again. It's a beautiful afternoon. Sorry. It's a beautiful afternoon from wherever you're checking in from. My name is Kunguru87. And I would like to keep this short and sweet. I'll not take much of your time. Thank you very much for those who are tuning in, for those who are watching around the world. For those who don't know me, my name is Kunguru87. An upcoming content creator come person of the internet. Before we close the afternoon, I would like to talk about this issue where people tend to bring their dirty linen in public. I don't know why people like bringing their dirty linen in public. There are three categories I'll speak about. The first category that I'll speak about is relationship. I'm talking about the spousal relationships. When you guys have a disagreement, I don't know why to some extent you like bringing your dirty linens in public. You never told us when you guys were meeting. Why do you want to tell us when you guys are breaking up? It happens in relationships. I see them on WhatsApp status. I see them on Facebook. I see them on Instagram. I've seen them on TikTok. I've seen them on what's this other site? Telegram. I've seen. Oh my goodness. In relationships. Why are you airing your dirty linen in public? This is where you forget. You come and tell us the bad side of this particular person, your husband or your wife. A few months down the line, you guys come, meet again, remake again or rekindle again, and you start again your relationship. And you don't go and you come back to tell us feedback that you guys, you're back together. Now that information that you used to know, forget about it. I'll come back again with good news. Good news is that you're back with this individual. Why don't you come to tell us? You won't tell us the bad side of the story. Also, in a family relationship, leave alone the spousal relationship, in a family relationship, you find that because so and so are not in good terms, they tend to also incriminate you guys. In your family groups, they start throwing each other words. Because they have their own differences. Now they want to involve you guys in their own differences. Why? If I know that I have a personal difference with a certain individual in my family, it is upon me or it is upon them, we find our own time, we iron out our differences. Stop sending us funny messages in WhatsApp group that some of us are very innocent. We are like, what is not happening into this group today? And because we don't know, we are just there enjoying. Only for us to notice that there's some people who know whatever is going on. Why do you keep on airing your dirty linen in public? In work relation, you guys, you are dating, you've been dating there for some time, you guys have been friends for some time, you're not necessarily dating. Then after some time, there's a disagreement. Maybe someone took someone else's thing. Now you guys are having disagreement. Now it's public. It's in the public domain. You're throwing words at each other. You cannot even stand each other. There's someone I heard they slashed someone else's car tires. Someone cut off the brakes. Why are you airing your dirty linen in public? People of the internet, avoid it by all means possible. Recently, there's a certain social media individual that was aired. I hope it was clout chasing. I really, really hope so. Because it's very, very embarrassing for such things to go on at this particular time and era. I want to strongly assume it was clout chasing. Because it's very unfair. Some people are just seated somewhere, very innocent, and boom, the social media has become too busy again. The traffic is just too much. What is happening? So and so has decided to do so and so bad things by airing their dirty linen in public, airing their nudes. Why don't you air yours? Or you think the other person doesn't have receipts? And in the first place, why are you guys keeping receipts? What's your intention? Not unless you guys are lying to each other. Any relationship where there are receipts of someone else's bad doing or good doing, be it photos, be it messages, take it from me, that's bound to fail. That relationship is bound to fail. Because why are you keeping receipts? Why are you keeping receipt of the M-Pesa messages that this individual has been sending you, the nice messages this person has been sending you, the nude photos this person has been sending? Why are you keeping those photos? Why are you keeping these videos? For what purposes? If anyone keeps, even in family meetings, you find someone has been putting some receipts you guys have been sharing. Maybe you guys, you know someone has a secret you're keeping, so that the day you guys have a disagreement, you throw it on the groups there. to try and devalue this person. Then you start telling us, as I was saying in the other video, you're creating enmity. You start making us inherit your guys' enmity. And I don't, because my mom is not in good terms with auntie so and so, so I'm also, come on. Why are you airing your dirty linen in public? Couples, you went and met by yourselves, you had an agreement, you started courtship, you never involved us. The same way, guys, if you have disagreement, do not involve us. Stop making us choose sides, which side I'm going to support and which side I'm not going to support. And mostly it happens in women. Men, it happens, but on rare occasions. In your groups of churches, because you guys have been doing so nice in the church there, everything has been going on nice. Kume, there's someone who does not contribute the small fundraising you guys have. Then to some extent, when you have some disagreement with them, you start airing them in public. But hey, we are 50 of us in this group, and some people have not been contributing. We know them. Why don't you just call this individual and tell them if you cannot help them when they are in trouble? I've had it where people just speak in notes. I'm not going to help this particular individual because A, B, C, and D. Even in work relations. Maybe there's a birthday that's supposed to be done, a surprise birthday, someone else is supposed to be thrown, or maybe a baby shower, or maybe they're going to visit the kid. You don't contribute. So someone has been taking these receipts, then when another day arrives, you guys are in disagreement, they start airing those things in there. You've been like that. Even in WhatsApp, you don't contribute. Even Nani, you never contributed. Even that, you never even went. Even that fact, you never. Ladies and gentlemen, people of the internet, why do we keep on these kinds of habits? Stop airing your dirty linen in public. We are not interested because it is not benefiting us directly or indirectly in any way. It is quite unfortunate that you make us get into corners that we never even thought would happen in our entire lives. Even our parents. Our parents never aired our dirty linens in public. I've never seen any parent say, this God of mine, this is the smartest one, this is the dumbest one, this is the bravest one, this is the naive one, this is the... So why are we, the millennials, bringing dirty linen in public? In relationships, if you guys meet, we never consulted. In work relationships, if you guys meet, we never consulted. In family relationships, if you guys meet, have your own agreement that you're going to be contributing to help so and so, we never... You find that maybe in your group, in your family group, there's a team that decided they'll be assisting so and so. Then one day, because there were 5 of them, then only 4 of them contributed, and one of them has never been contributing. Then when all else break loose, out of these 5, you find someone is picking this student and bring them to another main group. There are very many groups in a family because the family is very huge. It's very large. Maybe your granddad had like 10 kids. And these 10 kids have given birth to like an average of 5 kids. So the total group is consuming to around 25 or 40 kids. So you find some of them don't even know what has been going on. They even don't know their own relatives. Then boom, they're seeing at this so-and-so sent receipt. And you know who I am. You know where I'm coming from. You know why I went to this school. I do tell people you're bombarding the WhatsApp group. That's why personally, I have a habit. I cannot be in more than 3 or 4 groups. In fact, the ones that I don't need them, one, I don't join wedding groups. I'll contribute. I don't like joining burial groups. I'll contribute, but I just don't like them. Have you ever seen some people living in a burial where someone starts telling the person who's doing the treasurer, treasurer, we need accountability? Just because you're not in good terms with that treasurer, because in your before life you guys maybe had some disagreement. How come you bought water of 20,000 yet water you can get someone with 5,000? We could have saved them. Have they asked you if they wanted to save that money? Have they asked you? Have they told you that wanted to save that money? Stop airing your dirty linens in public. It is as simple as that. If you guys, for the spouses, if you guys are not in good terms, everyone should carry their secrets to their grave. Stop telling us, This one was urinating on the bed. This one was actually not a good eater. This one wasn't bathing. This one mimi nimemuosha. Nilimpata kama ameparara sana kwa na kitu. But you are living in the same house with this individual. Why are you saying saizi ana kitu? Huyu mimi ndo nimemfundisha. Huyu mimi ndo nipeleka shule. Huyu mimi nimesaidia mpaka kwa mimi ndo nimewajengea. Huyu mimi ndo nimefundisha brother yake. Even in our own relationships with our relatives, our aunties and uncles and cousins and brothers. You help someone because there's no gun that was held to your head. When you guys have a disagreement, do not come and start airing you are diminishing, you are demoralizing some certain individuals. You're bringing, it's like you're making their morale go down, their ego will go down. You're killing them inside and you don't know. Some people end up even committing suicide because you've brought down their ego. The strength in them has been brought down because they feel naive, they feel inferior. Take your differences in another place. Do not air them in public. Because you tell us the good part, you don't want to tell us the bad part. You come and tell us the bad part, you don't want to tell us what really made this person start with the bad or the good part of the bad, or whichever. We only left with one side of the story. Si tunaja pato na Sheila. Hao walikosananga, they are no longer together. Si Sheila alikuwa hapa alituambia, si Patrick alikuwa hapa akatuambia. Only for you to one day you're going to church or some temple or some mall somewhere, you're going to have dinner with your lunch with your family or lunch with your family or some snacking with your friends, and you see Patrick and Sheila walking together, and Patrick is pulling 2 kids like this and Sheila is already pregnant. She's due actually. Give us the full information. Stop giving us half-baked stories. Do not give us in short. We don't want to listen. Give us the good vibes. Don't ever give us the bad vibes. In fact, I have a tendency. Any friend of mine who comes and airs the dirty linen of their spouses in public, of their family issues in public, of our work relationships, if it's the corporate affair, or is it the Juakali sector, or is it the business affair, you come and air them in public, I ghost you. Because the same way you're doing is the same way you do to me. Where we're having some kind of business there, we sit down and you guys are, maybe you have some kind of charm, you have some kind of argument. This month, this person is the one who's going to contribute this month. Kumbe there's another individual does not even usually contribute this kind of funding. Then because someone somewhere had that disagreement, they try to bomb. Hata wewe si tumekuweka hapa. Tangu kuja hujai mtoa pesa ya takataka. Tangu kuja hapo hujawahi toa. Mimi ndo nimeshindanga nikitolea nimekulea hapa, unaniambia utanipatia. What is not happening? People of the internet. We need to work on these things. Let's do all the things you can, but not air dirty linens in public. It is quite embarrassing. It is quite dehumanizing. It's dehuman. You're bringing the levels of someone who's a human being down. Their ego is being brought down. It is so discouraging. It's pathetic. It's one of the awful things I wouldn't want to feel. Work on your communication. If you guys have a disagreement, solve it behind the tent or behind the doors. Don't bring them in public, in burial events or in wedding events or in a party. Huyu mwenye amekaa hapa, mimi ndo nimechanga pesa mingi sana, mimi ndo nilifundisha. Who has asked you? Huyu marehemu mwenye amelala hapa, mimi ndo nilifunza mpaka mbele amefika hapa. Kwa hivyo mama, hiyo gari ambayo unapeleka, ujue ni mimi niliniwanunulia. Kama kukuambia nimekuambia. Why are you airing your dirty linens in public? Who told you we care? We don't care. Personally, I don't care. It's not helping me directly or indirectly. Your business is your business. My business is my business. I would really appreciate if you don't tell me, because of what value is that information to me? Now that you've said it or you've mentioned it. People of the internet, we should up our game. It is quite unfortunate. That you're airing dirty linens in public. For who? For what? Okay, what's usually the end game? Uchangangi wewe. We hata kwa hizi family meeting wewe uchangangi. You usually don't have money, you don't contribute to us. You're so stingy. All along you knew this person was stingy. It's not breaking news to us. Work on how to solve these issues and disagreement you have between relationships, between your co-workmates, between your business individuals, and also between what you call family groupings. It is quite unfortunate to air someone else's weakness in public. It demoralizes them. It's like you're dehumanizing. You're worse than a murderer. More so, I get so offended when in a relationship, spouses, a wife and a husband, one of the person is airing the other person's weaknesses. It is quite unfortunate. So let's work on that so that we don't end up confusing the younger generation that is coming. They'll try to think this is the norm. Oh, when you have a disagreement with auntie so and so, in WhatsApp group in the status. If you have an agreement with uncle so and so, at workplaces that will be the trend. If so and so did it, why not us? In the business, it will end up even people are fighting. As I told you, some people are cutting other people's brakes. Some people are even cutting other people's, they're slashing other people's tires. Why? All in the name of you want to air their linen in public, dirty ones. Everyone has a closet. And those closets, there are skeletons inside. You don't want to let the skeletons come out. We are coming from different backgrounds, from different baggages. Let's try and entertain each other. Do not air your dirty linens in public. Otherwise, that's all for today. I think right now some people want to have lunch. I'll go and grab mine. I've taken in lots and lots of water. I have a very dry cough. And once again, for those who are joining in for the first time, those who didn't catch my name is Kunguru87. Thank you very much for subscribing and watching the channel. I couldn't have made it this far if it will not be your help and your views. If you have something to share, if you want something to talk about, you're more than welcome. Again, I keep on telling you, there's a premiere of my story, and what really happened, the more or less the core reason why this channel is up and running. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, people of the internet. Enjoy and have yourself a wonderful Saturday.